There's something about the way you make me feel inside. I'm counting down the days till we fly away. Heading to the sun, only you and me. Don't wanna waste another day being stuck here in this place. No, wanna hold your hand in mine, watch the sunset in your eyes. Baby, I act like we are 22 right now. Just let go, lose control, play songs on the radio too loud. This could be magical. Wow, this could be magical.
Hello, and welcome all to Come Crochet with Heather. There we go, that's a bit better. I was a little bit cut off then, never mind. And welcome to another episode of Come Crochet with Heather. I am making a Gay Pride friendship bracelet, and this is kind of like a prototype. I did look to see how to make crochet friendship bracelets online on YouTube, like for quite some time now, but I was never able to find one. They had different methods of crocheting, of making friendship bracelets. I can't remember what they're called, but none were crocheting. So I did see a tutorial on changing colors in the foundation chain, and I thought, oh, what a wonderful idea. Hey, hello Drew, how are you? Welcome in, thanks for joining us. And I just kept on with that theme of changing colors from the foundation chain through to 2 rows of single crochet, and that's all it is, just 2 rows of single crochet plus the foundation chain. I've got bits of cotton everywhere, so I'm trusting the process here, but I'm not overly happy. I'll show you that of the seams. I'd like the seams to be a bit straighter, pardon the pun. But I may not be able to do that. I don't know. I'll see how I go when I start this new one today. Thank you, Drew. It's nice to have you on here. I hope you've had a good day. Did you get any editing done? I am going to get started crochet. There we go. I don't have a pattern, so I'm not going to put the pattern up. And here we go. I'm starting off with, now I might have to move this that way or that way. That way a bit better. I've got the remote control for the heater just in case I need it. For some reason I get hot when I'm crocheting, probably being amongst all this yarn. Oh dear, what'd you have for dinner? We had pie. Now I'm gonna give myself a long tail because I also need some kind of band to tie the friendship bracelet on. Oh, this is not working for me. Come on, Heather, get a grip. You know what you're meant to be doing. I've forgotten how to do bloody chain. That's not it. Oh, my goodness. Silly me. It should be magic. Oh no, that's it. Oh no. How embarrassing. How does it work? It goes like that. That's better. No, that's work. Bloody hell. How embarrassing. How many freaking foundation there we go. I don't even know how I did that now. Have I got, yeah, I've got enough of a loop. How many times have you ever just done something you like, you forget, how the hell do I do that? Oh dear, but never mind. It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. So I'm going to chain 8. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Now I'm going to drop that red and I'm going to chain red, orange. I'm going to chain 8 orange. So I'm going to put a loop on my hook of orange. Like that, and give that plenty of thing. And I'm going to just pull it through. And that's chain number 1 for the orange. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I've got all my colours here. I've got the yellow, the green, the blue and the purple behind the camera. So now I'm not cutting anything off because I'll end up picking those things up as I go back over the chain to do the crochet stitches. So here's the yellow, the bright yellow. This was the brand new yellow that I was going to use for the beanies that I made last week. But they didn't come in time. Or did I use it? I must have used it because I've run out of yellow. What didn't I have that? Oh, there was something I couldn't do because I didn't have enough time. Doesn't matter. No, it must have been the yellow. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Now, oh, it was, I know brown. So this is number... Now, I need to get these even. Keep these even. So... Alright, sorry, let me start that again. Right, let me hold that. And then if I hold that, and then hook that over, again, leaving quite a substantial tail, I think. If memory serves me correctly. So that's 1. Just close it gently. 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this would be better using embroidery yarn, but I don't have any embroidery yarn at this particular point in time. Oh, you can only just see the crochet hook. At this particular point in time, it being very close to our trip going overseas, I don't want to spend too much unnecessary money. So I'll just stick with the 8-ply yarn that I've got at the moment. and it should work fairly well. I'm using a 3.5mm hook, no, a 3mm hook. The prototype here, I think, was a 3.5mm hook. I'm going to see what a 3mm hook looks like. Okay. Now, green, did you see, I don't know if Dee's on at the moment, but I don't know if you're on, Drew. Did you see Stormy Day's video? I thought of how wonderful. 26 pieces of gold in one day. I'm like, how wonderful was that? Good on him. But I also thought, oh, Drew's got to be so jealous. Okay, so that's one. I'm going to crochet 7 more, or stitch 7 more, chain 7 more, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'll do 8. There we go. I'm a bit confused. Happy Pride Month, everyone. So I've got red, orange, yellow, green. I'm now onto blue. It's a good thing friendship bracelets aren't wide, because this would be an absolute fiddly pain in the ass to do. Seriously, it would. It would be so annoying, but it's okay because it's only 2 rows of single crochet and then stitching the ends to the into the thing. But then I've sort of realised I've got to tie the bracelet together around the wrist. So that's another part of the pattern that I'm kind of trying to work on as well. I may or may not get that sorted tonight, who knows, but maybe I shall make a short out of it and put it up for everyone to let me know what they think. I don't know if that's going to work, but you never know. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and finally purple. I've got a little bit of purple here. Just a little bit of wool. And that's a good thing about these friendship bracelets. You don't need much yarn at all. So you can use, it's good for your scrap pieces of yarn. And I think the worst fiddly bit about this is probably stitching the ends at the end and then trying to figure out a way to make a tie, or make, unless you just leave the tails as they are and just use the tails to tie the bracelet together. I don't know, it could be the best way. So that's 1. We've got our purple 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hello, Dee. I was just talking about Mr. Gold here. Stormy Day getting his, I did watch the video actually, getting his 26 pieces of gold. In a day. Well done, that was great. Gee, the thing makes a lot of noise for such a small amount of gold. Now I'm just going to single crochet into every stitch, and it's so hard to see. With my eyes. One. And I have a feeling I'm just going to get myself into all sorts of mischief, which is quite normal for me. And hang on, I'm just going to undo that because I have a feeling that I caught the wall somehow. Oh, something's rattling on this table that I'm not. Maybe I didn't. Hang on. I'm going to do the 8 again. Right. That's 1. Let me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Right, I'm going to do one more and start with the second thing on the hook. So that's 1, and just single crochet using the purple all along the rest of the row. And this is actually going to be quite weird, difficult for me. I think I'm going to have problems seeing this properly. I hope. Hello, Stormy. I was just talking about you. Were your ears burning? I haven't commented on your video yet, but I thought how wonderful. Have you weighed all that gold? What did it come to altogether? But it's funny how much noise that thing gave off with just a little bit of gold. But I know that like finding bits of alfoil, bits of lolly wrapper, you know, using Drew's big old machine gave off a lot of noise as well. I have to admit the metal detecting was fun. I don't know that I get heavily involved in it like you and Drew do. Right. Oh, absolutely. It all does add up. It certainly does. I wish I had the temperament for it, but I don't think I could be doing it all day. Now, that's got to be there. Now I have to now change colours. Somehow. Is it the blue that I have to change colours into? Or do I'll just finish off this stitch. I forgot how I changed the colours. Now, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. It's so damn fiddly. Now I go in there and I think I pull through. I drop the purple and I think I pull through the blue. Okay, let me get my blue happening. And I weave around and pull through the blue and just tighten everything up a bit. Tighten the purple, tighten the blue. I hope that's right. We'll soon find out. Oh, my eyes, my poor eyes. If you live near a pop, you get one, Jewel. Oh yes, definitely. Definitely. Sounds like a good idea. Especially after a hot day. In a rich area. Oh, I've lost my diamonds. Oh. See, I've snagged that already. Oh, damn. One. My diamonds, darling, my diamonds. Where have my diamonds gone? Why have I got 3 loops on a hook? Hang on. 1. Oh. I'm beginning to think I've bitten off more than I can chew with this one. Two. But we'll see how we go. The concept is good. It's a good idea, but I don't know that it's all that practical. Maybe that's the reason there are no crochet tutorials for friendship bracelets. You know, if you want to do that rubber band one, or the one where they just tie bits of rope and you weave it in and out like a weaving one, might be good, but yeah, it seems like crochet. Unless what you do, here's another thought, you get a really big crochet hook and put the 6 colours on the hook and work 6 colours in a foundation chain and maybe 1 or 2 rows of single crochets, who knows. Now, so that's the blue. Now that's going to get pulled. Now I have to pull that and tighten it up. So now I've got to put that in there and grab the green. So let go of the blue, grab the green. I've been using a lot of multicolours lately. Oh, of course, yes, it's Pride Month. I'm like, why have I chosen projects with multicolours? Then I realised, oh my goodness, Heather, you're so silly. I reckon I'll just pull that blue one a bit tight. I don't think I'm going to get the edges straight like I'm hoping to, but never mind. It'll still look alright. Werner's in the spare room fixing up an old radio that he found. an old valve radio that actually runs on batteries, but you can't get the batteries to it anymore. And so whether he'll actually get it working or not, I don't know. He just might be able to change it. Oh, the gold weight is at the end of your video. Okay, so I got to about piece number 23. I was halfway through dinner. And then my timer went off. And I'm like, oh, later, Stormy. Time to eat. Yeah. What was I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, so he might be able to change it. I think he's kind of planning to change it to a 240 volt so he can get it working, but we'll see. We'll see. Unless by some miracle he can find a battery or two to get it working. Found 42 bits. Oh, 42. Wow. That's amazing. Good on you. I'll finish watching the video later on if I don't forget. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now we're up to yellow. So now I have to... I'll tighten up the green, but not too tight. So I'll drop the green and I'll pick up the yellow. You can see what sort of tangle I'm in now. And I'll slip through the yellow loop. And I'll pick up the yellow. And pull through. Is that right? Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. So I've dropped the green. Oh yeah, that's right. I slip through the yellow. I pick up the yellow, and then I yarn over and pull through. I think that's what I didn't do in the last one. I think I was just doing like a slip knot or something. We'll see. The good thing about it is that it's not very long, and I'm not going to be getting too tangled up. Once I cut everything off, we'll be fine. I snagged. Oh, I sound like a Fisher person. Okay, let me start that again. That's the thing about using a smaller hook with 4 strands or 8 strands. Yeah, it's much easier to snag now. That's Werner. Goodness gracious me! Why don't you make a bit of noise? I'm telling everyone about your radio.
Oh yeah.
How you're working on it now? Are you putting a 240 volt thing on it, or are you going to try and find a battery for it?
No, I've powered it up to 6 volts.
Right.
It's just making a buzzing noise, so I think I need to replace all the capacitors in it.
Oh. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mind you, that means nothing to me, but it probably... Yes, he is, D. Mate, I was with 51 bits. Oh. Nice. Oh, Stormy, make us rich. Make us all rich. Find the... What are those nuggets called? The biggest nuggets in Australia. Find us one of those. We can all be rich. You can buy us all a mansion and I'll have the East Wing. How does that sound? Oh dear. Let me pull that through properly. Right, so that's the yellow. And now I go into the orange. I'll pull everything a bit tighter. Now I put a thing in the orange. Right, I drop the yellow, pull the yellow tight, grab the orange, assuming it's not the tail's on the other end. Then I go around and pull through. Is that right? Does that look right even? Hang on, let's try that again. Right, so oh, it's lovely stuff, but it's just so. Hang on, let's pull it. Right, so I go into there, I pick up the orange, oh yeah, pull through and then pull through too. I reckon that's what I wasn't doing with the last one. I wasn't doing a proper crochet stitch. I think I was only doing half stitches. Now does that, or part stitches like a slip stitch, and I reckon this is going to look a little bit better. I hope. I don't know if you can see anything of what I'm doing here. Let's try that again. Now goes in there. What am I doing here? Oh, that goes in there. Right, pick that up and single crochet. Oh, there we go. Oh, I must be tired. Fluffy went out fishing and got some huge, I can't remember what it was.
Ocean trout.
I don't know, but they were huge. I was half as big as Dan.
Barramundi.
I don't think it was you're on. Oh yes, thank you. I suppose that means we'll all have to move to Bendigo. That's okay, I don't mind. I like Bendigo. It's really quite a nice place. It's like a little mini Adelaide. Does anybody know? Did Fluff message you today, Dee? Do you know what it was that she caught when they went out? She got up at 4 or something. Dan reckons it was 3. I don't know. Could have been. Right. Pull that orange a bit tighter. Now slip it through to the red and drop the orange and pick up the red. Tighten everything up and pull it through. There we go. And there, that's it. Oh. Oh yeah, that's all the same size. So it looks a little bit better than the last one. Not much, but a little bit. Pull, pull, pull. Sort of looks like a double crochet, but I know it's not. I think I don't know if I'm gonna. No, I reckon I do go into that hole. Man, this is so. There we go. There, we'll see what it looks like when I've finished. I might have to frog it. Oh, I tell you what, I'd much rather be up with Fluffy at the moment than down here. It's been so cold. The light show was good and the wind and the rain held off. In actual fact, the rain held off for the light show all night. But the wind picked up. We had, Drew and Werner had some, oh, I can't remember what they're called, something chips. They had chips. I can't remember the name of the, you know, like Smiley chips or Helga's chips or whatever you call it. And I had chicken wings, spicy chicken wings. They were delicious. They were crispy. Oh, Dee! You might be happy to hear this. I don't know if you saw this at all. Right, but KFC are thinking about bringing back, I don't ever remember KFC doing this. But KFC are bringing back a buffet, all-you-can-eat buffet. Oh, we'd never see you on a Friday night. Oh, hello, Drew, you're awake. You'd be down at the buffet. I know I would be. Actually, no, I shouldn't be. I reckon there's another stitch in there now. It was a great show. Thank you, Dee. It was. I thought I'd do a quick live. And I reckon that's actually the slip knot, but I'll do one in there anyway because I think it might just neaten things up a bit at the end. There you go. That looks good at the end. So I'll go back to main screen, have a mouthful of coffee, and show you what I've come up with so far. If I can, I won't be able to untangle it, but that's it. And yeah, I reckon those seams a little bit tidier in this one. I think just a little bit tidier. And I was supposed to show you what to do with the cappuccino machine, but it's quite simple. You just open up the side door, pull out the thing. It's simpler than I thought it would be. Pull out the mechanism and just dust the top of it. Every 3 weeks. Oh. Wow, good on you, Drew. I hope you have a good night. Remember, you've got work in the morning. Sound like your mother. Let's stretch my foot. Oh, is this a friend or is this a friend? Or should I not ask? Oh dear, oh dear. Just stretching my fingers, having a coffee. Ollie's trolleys? I don't think so. Yeah. He reckons do it every 3 weeks. He said you're lucky to still have a coffee machine after not doing it for 4 years. Right. So now I'm going to crochet. Oh, I'll go back to the crochet slide. I'll chain 1 and hang on. There. Single crochet into that. I think that's what I have to do. I'll have a look at it after. 1. I need to make more shorts videos for my crochet channel just to get a few more people in. I don't think I'm hitting the algorithms yet. Shouldn't be too hard to do, I'm thinking, but right, now this is nice and tight, which is what I want. I want that. Is it oh, I can't remember what I can't pronounce it. You know where you make your little soft toys and you use the tight stitch and you stuff it. That. Oh, Werner's watching Home and Away. Oh, I wish he'd wait until I'm ready before he watches Home and Away, but I forgot it's Sunday night. He's got to go to bed eventually. Right, 1 more stitch. Okay, that seems a lot wider than the last one. Let's have a look at the last one. And look at that straight edge. I am so proud of that straight edge. Look at me. How wonderful am I? But let's have a look at this one. Oh, about the same. Oopsie. I'll just pull that up out the way for a minute. Let's have a look. Is that about the same? Okay, that is a little bit bigger and I don't know. I think the wall's just slightly bigger than the burgundy one. The red wall's a little bit bigger than the burgundy one. I could be wrong. Yeah, it looks a little bit thicker. And so the bracelet's going to be a little bit thicker as well. But I don't know. The orange seems to be a bit thin. So we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. So now I need to drop. I drop the red. And I pick up the orange. Pull the orange through like that. Oh, did I hook it? See, I haven't used anything. This is the first time I've used a number 3. Should I pull that a bit tighter? And so I'm not really used to using a number 3. So it's a good challenge for me. There we go, and pull through. And maybe tighten all that up a bit. Now, where's the next stitch? If I think I go in there. I think I go in there. Yeah, the orange is a little bit thinner, I think. I don't think Fluffy had a premiere today. Did she? Or did she? Oh, thanks, Drew. Yeah, these are very bright. This is yarn that I got from eBay, and they're beautiful. Or some of them, the newer ones, the yellow and the yellow one, and the blue one is from eBay, and they are lovely colours. The new lot I got. I'm making a beanie for some of my American friends, and like the ones that I did last time, and I'm doing the beanies in the colours of their paranormal teams. Hello, Fluff. Werner? I think something happened. I heard Werner moaning about something in the background. There we go. If I do that one, pull that. How are you? What was the fish you caught over the weekend? Oh. You know, I honestly thought, right, this is my thoughts on having 2 channels. I thought the way that I was going to do it was going to be just easy, just doing live streams and stuff, and maybe a few shorts, but I'm finding that it's still work, but like work in other ways, you know, checking for pattern and learning stitches and having to set up, and like I haven't found time to do shorts, so I don't know. I'm going to stick with it because I'm really liking doing the crochet. I really enjoy it, and I don't want to do it on my channel. I'm going to keep my channel, you know, with Urbex and Paranormal. Oh, hang on, there's a conversation. That I'm missing out on because I'm concentrating too hard. It is tough. It is tough. And if I've applied for another job, and if I get both of them, I'll be like, oh. Well, I mean, the application's only closed today, so I won't know. But I just have a feeling, the way I did my job specification, I just might be in with a chance. It's literally, the second job is literally what I was doing at my other work. Almost exactly the same thing. And there's two positions with that one. One's 0.6 and one's 0.8. I'd want the 0.6 one. And if I get the job with the other person I applied for, I might end up working bloody full time, which is really not something I want to do. I mean, I don't mind working full time if I had to, but I really enjoy also working part time. But I mean, I'm saying this now, but things are a bit screwed over with the economy around the world lately, and part-time just suited me well, just kept me going enough, gave me time, gave me, you know, spending money, you know, but I don't know the way things are going. But you know, but it's funny because I found that I'm actually spending so much money on food at the moment, on groceries. I can hardly believe what I am spending on groceries. And at first I thought I was just being frivolous, you know, buying stuff I didn't really need. We fly out on the 25th of July. And like even after that, like even lately, I've actually sort of looked and I said, I don't buy anything. I only just buy my meat and my vegetables. That's literally it. You know, I bought a little bit of cleaning products. I bought toilet paper. I bought one personal item for me, and that was like $250 or nearly, or just over $200. You know, and it's just, I remember having a cry once because I'd spent $200, and here I am just doing $200 without batting an eyelid. So I don't know. Yeah, but we fly out on the 25th, Tuesday the 25th. I'd love my friends from Hoppers Crossing are on Canada August the 12th. We're gonna almost be there at the same time. Right, I could have. So now I drop the blue and I pick up the purple and I crochet into there. And crochet into there. Oh, I can't see, it's all too dark. That doesn't look right. That does not look right. Let's try this again. Right, I've got to find the hole. I've got to work out which hole is the goal. Is it that one? Drew, that's our thing. The difference between the hole that's a goal and the hole that isn't a goal. Okay, there we go. We'll see how we go, and then I'll just cut. Now, I think this is our last Sunday of Pride, isn't it? So, next week I'll be back to doing the chevron blanket. Oh, what a night. I think I'll sleep well tonight, Drew, Dee and Fluffy. I hope you all had a good weekend, and I hope you had lots and lots of fun. And I reckon I'll just do... I'm trying to do a double crochet here. Is that right? And I reckon if I just do one more in there just to fill it out a bit. I don't know if one belongs there, but I will. So that's it. Just 2 rows of thing, and I'll just do a slip stitch into the end. Is that an actual end, or did I... Oh, I reckon that's a pull. That's a pull. Oh, bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. But you know what I'll do? I'll slip stitch into there. Ugh. Right, I'll slip stitch into there. Right. Oh no. Come on, don't do this to me. Oh, I reckon I'm just hooking this. No. Let me undo that. Right. Yep. I hooked it. I hooked the yarn. Let's pull that out a bit. There we go. Oh, don't you hate that? Right. I'm sort of winging this a bit here because there needs to be a stitch in there somewhere just to... Hang on a minute, let me just make sure. Right. I'll do those last few stitches again. Hang on. What the hell's going on here? Right. There we go. Let's do these last few stitches again. Have I fucked up somewhere along the line? No, I don't think so. Right. Okay, well, I'll just do these last few again. Druzy, what about that Queen? Oh, Drew told me a bit about that Queen Nasty was going on a bit. Oh, no. I'm really stuffing this purple one up. I don't get what I'm doing here. If I keep pulling out too much, have I? Oh, this is frustrating me. This purple is just like so pulley. Catchy. And once you catch it once and do it once, it's really hard to not catch it again. When you've been pulling at it as much as I have. So where are your friends in Canada, Dee? Like, do you know where they're headed or where they're staying? Or you know what they're visiting? At a guess, I would say Toronto, because Toronto seems to be the most popular destination. I mean, personally, I'd like to go to Prince Edward Island and visit Anne of Green Gables and see all the all the places mentioned in the movie and the book, Avonlea and what else was there? Halifax and Bright City, and now I'm just going to slip stitch into there. Right, we've done it. I think I've done it. Right, now a long tail, a long tail. I'm going to grab my scissors. Because we need to be able to tie this friendship bracelet together. Together forever. I was there in my heart and I will love you forever and ever. We'll part and I will. You only bring heartbreak for me. Alright, as you can see, I'm in all a pickle here. But that's alright, once I cut the ends off, I'll be right. And I will love you forever and ever. My heart. Oh, jeez. Right. Now, let me... Let's cut off the... I want a long piece of red. I've got the long piece of red. I just want to start... There we go. So I will change you to the main camera. There we go. We have a look at that. It's not too bad. And it fits around my wrist. Like that. It's okay, so 18 stitches is probably a bit long. I thought it would be, because I tried eight stitches. I did try it with 6 and it wasn't quite big enough, but I suppose you could always, I suppose it depends on how loose or how tight I want it. But there we go. It's just now a matter of stitching all those ends in. And see, if you look at the green, that one, not overly happy with the seams, but it seems to be the pattern. It seems to be a bit of a pattern. So as long as the pattern's there, I don't mind so much. And you can see I fucked up the purple somehow. The purple with the blue, it's a bit V-ish, so I might have... That's the foundation chain there, is it? Yeah, so I might have put in a few, like skipped a chain. But that's alright, I'll just pull it out. I'll fix it up. But yeah, when I started with the 6 stitches, it wasn't big enough. I did 8 stitches per colour, and as you can see now, it really fits around there quite nicely. Probably a bit too long. So I'd probably want 7. Where's this one? See, this was 7. This was 8. And I didn't even measure it. Yeah, that's long. So 6 is not enough. 8 is probably a little bit too many. But I don't think it'll matter. I think it's just the right fit, actually. Because I think I can tie it. And it should just come off my wrist. There we go. Tie it, put it on the wrist. So it's not tight, it's not loose. Yeah, dunno. Anyway, there you go. See you, Drew. It might, which enjoy. Don't forget to... If it's not on, it's not on. I don't think your mother would say that to you. Only your friend can say that. Yeah, if it gets washed, it might sink. But there you go. What I'll do is I will... I'll do the ends off camera and show you what it looks like when I actually put it on. But you can see the red is obviously thicker than the orange. I think this is a case where, because you're only doing 2 rows and a chain stitch, probably a case where you'd want to use the same brand, the same width of all your colours, like that. But I reckon that red is the perfect size. That's the size I reckon you're looking for. You can see the rest of the colours are a bit thinner than the red one, but never mind, that's all right. That's good. Yeah, it might shrink. Okay, thank you. Anyway, no worries, I'm just catching up on the chat. So, can I still highlight the chat? I think I can. Oh, I don't know. Oh, there we go. Yes, I can. Oh, look at that. How clever am I? Okay, let's have a look at the chat. I'm gonna... You can't see what I'm making. Oh, really? That's a friendship bracelet. I'll show you the finish when I next week when I go back to doing the chevron blanket. Well, it's 8:58, so I started at 8:45, 8:45. So it took me you guts. It took me about an hour and a quarter to do that. So there you go. That's amazing. That's great. With a few mistakes, and of course it's going to take me probably another half an hour to sew all those ends in. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Fluffy, Drew, Andy, and Stormy for popping in and saying hello. Paranormal investigators. Oh, met them during a weekend-long investigation at Haunted Village. Way back in we took them to the stupa. Oh, nice, nice. Cool. Oh, yes. Oh, well, I'm coming. Well, I'm going to do a road trip now. I'm coming to Dee's for cake and then Fluffy's for freaking a Snickers bar. Anyway, good night, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful week next week, and I'll see you either Friday for a triple treat or next Sunday, or even both. No worries. Uru. Thanks again. Bye.